Hi everyone, it's Paula here from Dance to Life. Today we're in my bathroom, we're doing something really different. We're talking makeup, especially for active women and mature skin. If you are interested, join me back. Okay, today we're talking about makeup, one of my favorite topics. I always say that dolly, dancing, and makeup, those are my three loves for sure. I did have some viewers ask me about what I do for my makeup. What do I do and would I talk about it? And I'm happy to talk about it. I'm obviously not qualified, not a makeup artist. I've had no training. I just follow the YouTubers who know what they're doing and I learn a few things. So I won't do a tutorial about how I put it on because I'm really not qualified to do that. But just talking about what I do, products that work for me because I'm active and sweaty all the time and what I do. So we're just going to do a very quick video on products that I like, that things that work for me, drugstore type affordable stuff. Of course, high-end makeup is obviously lovely, but I love to try a lot of new things and a lot of new makeup. So I tend to be a drugstore affordable kind of girly, but that's me. Okay, so here we're talking steps. Of course, I did my skincare this morning, my moisturizer. I always try to put a daytime moisturizer on that has an SPF of 30. Ladies, use your sunscreen. So I've got that on. And then I've got part of my makeup on here. That's why my eyebrows look really dark at the moment. That will come together. Okay, and then I do a primer of some kind because I find it keeps the makeup on a little bit better. I really love the e.l.f. Whoa Glow and it's just like got a nice glow luminance to it, and it's a SPF 30, which is a bonus. So I put that on today. Sometimes I switch primers, but that one is really nice, gives you a bit of a glow and keeps the makeup on a little better. And today I'm going really light because I'm teaching 3 classes today. So of course I get really sweaty, but I still like to have something on. Now for me, I like to have some sort of face done because I just can't go and teach in front of people with nothing on my face. But that's me. That's just how I feel. Everybody's got to do their own thing. Okay, so I just was trying the Rimmel Kind and Free. This is a moisturizing skin tint foundation. So this is a really light coverage. So just a little bit of a skin tint if you're into that. So that's what I have on today, just to keep it really light. Now, normally if I was going out on the weekend, if I was doing a dance event, that kind of thing, then I would ramp it up. So lots of time I'll wear the CoverGirl Outlast 24 Hour. That's really good because that really stays on nice. I find that's a really good product. That's going to be like a medium coverage. And if I want to really kick it up, I've got an event, I'm going out, I will use the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream because that's going to be a heavier coverage and it's good. That's really good. I really like that one as well. So I did that today, and then what I always use is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Pressed Powder because it really is wrinkle blurring. It really does work, and I try to put it just in my T-zone, a little bit under my eyes. This stuff is like magic. Let me put it up here a little bit closer. It comes in different shades. It's so good. That is like my holy grail. Takes the shine out a little bit, but it really blurs. Love that. Okay, so after that, I would then add a blush. Of course, I'm a big blush girl. That's what I love. As the warmer months come on and I start to self-tan, I would use a bronzer as well in areas, but I've just in the winter, for me, I just use a blush because I find that just because I'm super pale as well, so I find that that's good enough for me. But I do need something to wake my face up. I like a lot of blush, but that's me again. One of the palettes I like, it's not sponsored by e.l.f. of course, but I just like e.l.f. stuff. They have their blush palette, this one, and it's got the different tones, so it works good if you get like darker skin, lighter. Right now I'm really using the light, kind of candy pink. That's really good. And I really like this palette as well. I try all the blush. Now, some people like a cream blush. That really works well for more mature skin, but I find it doesn't really stay on my skin. I guess maybe when I'm exercising all the time, it doesn't stay very good. So I tend to use powder. So my next step is I will do the powder blush, and I will come back and we'll go from there. Okay, blush is on. So you can see a difference. It really wakes up the face. Now, blush placement on different faces means different things. Now, you know, some people wear, you know, higher. I like to do kind of apples and the whole thing and a little bit on the forehead and down, but that's my face shape. It doesn't work for everybody. So I can't talk on that because like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know. And then what I always do is use a setting spray of some description. Again, because I like e.l.f., I've got the e.l.f. setting spray. This one is the Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. I find a setting spray, it takes down the powdery look, but it also does really help, and it really helps it to stay. So I'm gonna give that a little bit of a shake here, and I just kind of do a little spray. A pretty good spray, and I let that dry, and that helps really well. As I said, I've got my eyebrows done. I did those before. Again, I can't tell you about eyebrows because I only do what I know. I have I don't do a lot with my eyebrows because I'm lucky that I have eyebrows. So I do get them done professionally and professionally tinted and whatnot. And then I never touch them in between until I go see my professional brow artist. But I do like a little brow gel. Sometimes if they start getting raggy looking before my appointment, I will do a little brow powder and fill them in. But I really don't do much. So that's me. I like sometimes a brow soap, they call it, kind of soap the brows a little bit, kind of holds them up. But again, you know, I'm not an expert on that at all. Okay, so we're gonna come back here and talk about eyeshadow. Okay, now for just like a daily wear, I have many eyeshadows that I like. I've probably, and palettes, but we're keeping this very simple. I really love for a daytime, and I think it works for a lot of skin tones, and again, very affordable, is the L'Oreal, yes, Infallible 24 hour. This is $8.92 Amber Rush single eyeshadow palette. Amber Rush. I get asked about this a lot. So this is like a nice little pressed, this has been used to death, but it's kind of a rose goldy sort of nice shimmer. Now, I know there's a lot of people say like as we age that sometimes shimmer is not great on the eyelids because of course things droop and whatnot, but I don't really agree. Again, it depends on again, it depends on you. I love to always use a shimmer, or you could just use a shimmer in the inner corner here and then do a matte eyeshadow on the side, which I often do a lot if you don't want to bring this right across the lid. But for a simple day like today, I would just do the Amber Rush right up, and honestly, that's pretty much all I would do. But if I wanted to ramp it up, I would do a shadow kind of on the outside a bit here and darken that up just to give me more dimension. So I'm just gonna simply put this Amber Rush on, very easy, and I'll be right back. Okay, got the eyeshadow on so you can see that makes a difference. Like I said, I just packed it on with a brush on the lid and brought it up more into the crease. And then I took something like a little, like a blending, fluffy, like kind of blending brush, and I just did it all over, so I kind of blended it out. What's really nice about this shadow too is I find that you don't really get any fallout onto your cheeks and whatnot, and it really does stay, and I think it works for most people. Comes in lots of colors as well. So as I said, if I wanted to ramp that up, a little bit, and I might do that a little bit today. I would take like a darker brown shadow, and I just noticed I have another e.l.f. palette. Oh my gosh, obviously I love e.l.f. This is worn to death, but it just has a bunch of brown mattes and a lot of matte shades. And I would just put like sort of a darker matte brown on the edge just to give some dimension. The other thing I like to do is I like to take like an angled brush and and then I would take like a darker shadow and use that kind of as a little bit of an eyeliner, again, to keep it a little bit softer. So I'm gonna do that just to show you a little bit of an extra oomph with this. You could just do this and mascara and whatever, you'd be good, but I'll come back. Okay, so I've added a little extra dimension and you can really see the difference. I put some darker shadow in matte shadow in what they would call the outer V. That's what the makeup artists call it. And the outer V, just a little bit, blended that in. And then under my lash line, I did a little bit of the matte powder, a little bit there. Now, I really love, I have to show this, the other products I love a lot, very affordable, is anything by, not anything, but most things by Essence. Essence is a drugstore. I get it here at Shoppers Drug Mart, but Essence has a lot of great products. Their eyeliners are like amazing, like they're kind of roll up eyeliners here. They really stay. It says long lasting. It is. So I go through many of these. Now this is a brown, I do black, everything. I did put a little bit, I like a little bit of a wing. So I did just a mini kind of one with the, just with a pencil kind of on the outside, just to give a little bit more definition. Like I say, sometimes I do my waterline with black, or, if we're doing an event, we do the lashes, we do the whole thing. But just for an everyday, of course, some people don't like anything under their lash line, and you don't have to do it. You can just skip all that and just put mascara on. You're good. You don't need to do any of that. Okay, so my next step here is lashes, of course. So I always curl my lashes. Now again, that is like a holy grail thing for me. I always curl my lashes, but I know not everybody likes to do that. My lashes stick straight out, so I need it. So I'm going to curl my lashes, put my mascara on, and we're going to talk about that. Okay, I wanted to come back and show you this and go, why does this look crazy? But I wanted to show you this step. I curled my eyelashes, and a product that I just found, again, by Essence. Essence makes the best mascaras. Oh my gosh, Drugstore, so affordable, ride or die. And this one is their mascara primer. Now, what's so interesting about it, it's like a kind of a mint green, whitey color. And that goes on the lashes. That's why it looks crazy. But it really holds them up. So I let that dry. And then I put on a mascara over top of that. Now again, Essence. This is their Lash Princess. This is like so well known, and I use the waterproof. Now, of course, I use waterproof because I'm teaching and I'm sweating. There's non-waterproof ones as well, but I have to use it or I would look like a raccoon, literally. Any of the Essence, pretty much any of the mascaras, I've tried many of them, are so good. Highly recommend. So I'm gonna put on the black. Okay, mascara on. Mascara always makes a difference. With the lash primer, I just find it holds them up better, not that you need to do that. Often too, I should say that I'm totally guilty of using two different mascaras. So I'll curl them, I'll use one kind, sometimes I curl again, even though it's kind of controversial, curling your lashes when they already have mascara on them, but I do it. And then I will use another one. So often I'm like two different kinds of mascara, double girl, put it on just because I find it holds a little bit better. Okay. And the last step is lippies, of course. I love lipstick. I try it all. And I've got too much. Do it all. But when I'm teaching, I really like something that's long wearing because of course I don't want it on my microphone. I don't want it moving. So I have to use something that's like a long wear. And again, I've tried them all. And I feel like, but my favorite right now is the Revlon Color Stay Satin Ink. Comes in many, many different colors. I love this one for my skin tone. This is Mauve Darling 008, but I've tried many. I'm trying to think of the other color I wear in this. It's so good. It gives, the nice thing is it's not matte, super matte, and it doesn't feel drying. Some of the long wear ones are really good, but they're more matte, and to me they feel more drying. This gives you a little bit of shine, but this does not move. So I'm going to put that on and I'll be back. Okay, lips on. It's so, it will just hold, but it's still soft feeling and it doesn't irritate me. It's got a little bit of shine. Love those ones. Those are so good. So that's it. That would be like my everyday kind of teaching one. As I said, I ramp things up if it's the weekends or going out or having a dance event. Obviously, it gets way more elaborate. I do all the things and the lashes and all that. But just for teaching and feeling better, this would be my routine. If you have any questions at all, let me know below. Questions, comments, anything. That's the scoop. Simple little tips there. If it helps you out, great. And until next time, bye for now.